So hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And I know कि काफ़ी टाइम हो गया था in uploading videos, but I will now try to be consistent. So in this video, I will be continuing my C tutorial, and I will be talking about variables and data types in C language. So I think that will be helpful for you. So let's get started. So we are in Visual Studio Code, and first of all, as I told you in the earlier class also, firstly I will be making a variable. Let's see. Yeah. So here is our. You can see. Let yeah. So if I write, so here is our boiler code. So first of all, if we talk about variables, so variables are generally used to store the value during the execution of the program. So if let's see, if I write int ABC, so in here this ABC is variable, and here int, which is int, is the integer data type. So this is the basic uh, variable and data type in C program. Now, what you will be wondering, what would be the difference in both of these and why are these together? So basically, this int is showing that this ABC variable is of integer type. So basically, the values that will be stored in this variable, that would be integer based, or like 1, 2, 3, 4, and like this, integers only. So we can assign it like 1. So this one is an integer variable, and we can store it in ABC as it is an integer variable. Now this was the basic, you can say the basic syntax of what do you say, data type. Now there are many types of data types. So if we classify data types, it is of two types. So first one is basic data types, and the second one is derived data types. So if we talk about basic data types, in which there comes integer, float, and lastly character. And in derived data types, there comes array, pointers, structures, and enums. So in this video, I'll be showing you all the basic data types. So I've showed you the example of int integer data type, which is comes in basic data type. If we try to give example for integer variable, so if I maybe comment it out, and if I write int, let me see, take I is equal to 10. Okay, and let's say I print this up, printf, and the value of given integer is percentage %t, which is used for declaring the variable. So let's correct this. Yeah. So percentage %t and backslash. I will be telling you what happened in this code. Yeah. So firstly, as I told you earlier also, that I declare one I variable of integer type which has the value of 10. Okay, so the I has been assigned the value of 10, and then as I showed you the printf program where we written the hello world, uh, a hello world we showed in the output. So like that only we write printf, and then the value of given integer is, and then we have written percentage %d. So what is percentage %d? So percentage %d is basically used, uh, percentage %d are basically access specifiers that are used for integers, for you can say for showing integers, and percentage d is only for integers. uh, if I write percentage f, so percentage f is for float variables, float data types, and if I write percentage c, oh, pardon, percentage d, these are for character data types. So I will be talking about them later on, but yeah, percentage d is basically for integer data types. So if we I run this up, yeah, so hmm, give me a second. Yeah, the value of given integer is, this is not 1 by any chance. So what is happening here? So we have written percentage d, but also we have to add in commit comma, and then we have to write I. So now if we run the program, you see that we'll be getting 10. Yeah, the value of given integer is 10. So what happened here? So basically this is the basic printf program, and then the value of given integer is, pardon my grammatical error. Yeah, the value of given integer is percentage d, and then what percentage d it is, you can say percentage d is, you can say in Hindi like percentage d call कर रहा है I को. So percentage d is calling to I, and in I there is 10, so it will be printing 10, and then there is new line character, because in the, if we write in the next printer program, it will be in next line, which I told in earlier video also. So this is the basic use of integer variable. So this was the integer variable. Now if we take an example of float variable, so in float we write float like that, f, and we take a decimal value, like we take 1.234. Yeah, so this is the decimal value, and it is not an integer value. Now we will be writing printf percentage d, the value of given decimal is percentage f, and so this is the whole program. We can write, maybe you can say, new line character. So in here we have written a float f. So the f is a float variable which has this decimal value of 1.234, and then we are printing the value of given decimal is percentage f, which is the access specifier, which is calling the f variable, which is a float data type, is a float type, which and has the value of this 1.234. So if we run our code, it will be printing this 1.234. Yeah, the value of given decimal is 1.234, and there are three zeros after that. So we have not written any zero. So in float variable, we get six decimal places. We can say, what I'm trying to say is, we can write six decimal places of digits. So like the basically पॉइंट के बाद हम छः वैल्यूज हम डाल सकते हैं, तो हम इस 1.23456 7 लिख सकते थे. दिस इज द बेसिक थिंग. ओके, सो हमने प्रिंट कर दिया, एंड दिस वाज द थिंग. नाउ यू वुड बी वंडरिंग कि अगर हम इसको एक बार हटाओ मैं कमेंट को, अगर यहाँ पे मैं परसेंटेज एफ कर दूँ इंटीजर को रन करने के लिए, what would happen? So yeah, so the value of given integer is 0.000, but we had 10. So what happened here? So basically the percentage f is used for float character. So in this, it was an integer variable, and because of that it didn't printed any value that we had given it to it. So this would be percentage d only, and I would be commenting it out. Yeah. So this is basic thing. I hope you would be understanding it. I would run it once again. Yeah, 1.234 and three zeros, because float takes six decimal places. Now I will complete this one also, and the next one would be our character variable. So what is character variable? You can see character variable. So character variable is used for printing the you can see printing and storing the alphabetic values like A B C D to X Y Z. So that was in capital also in small values also. So that is the basic use of character variable. So for character variable, you can assign character C. For declaring character variable, you have to write char C and then the whole thing printf the value value of character. No, there will be no value. The character is percentage C, then a new line character, and then there is the comma and then C. Yeah, semicolon is obviously there. Now we have to assign any alphabetic value to this, otherwise it won't be printing anything to us. So for assigning it, we write single comments, and then for example we take A, and now if you print it, the character is A. So what happened here? So we taken one C variable which was of type character, and we assigned it capital A value. Now we printed the character is basic thing. Now percentage C. So the percentage C is used for uh, calling the character variables, character data type, then the new line character obviously, the column semicolon sorry columns add here, then the comma and then C for calling this variable, and lastly semicolon. So this was a basic you can say the example of every basic data types, which was int, float, and character C. Yeah. Also, you might be wondering if if I write sorry, yeah. If I write percentage D here, what would have been happening? Oh, oops. Yeah, see, now I would be wondering. Clear it out. Now, if we run it, yeah. So error, it will be showing an error because we are doing a percentage D for character data type, which is not viable. So we have to use percentage C. And now it will be printing the character is A. Yeah. So this was a basic thing. Also, I will commit it this one also. And lastly, one more basic data type that we take is the double, uh, double. You can say D, double data type. So in double data type, it can take up to 15 decimal places. In the case of float, there was only 6 decimal places. Now, if you assign it 1 2 3 4 5 6 9 like this, and you can see that in more than 6 decimal places, it has 7 decimal places, and then I will be printing it out like this. The You can say the value of D is like this, and percentage, and if I write D and here percentage D LF. So basically LF is used here for calling the double variable, and then D obviously and a semicolon. So now I will running it out. I will take, yeah, the value of D is 1.23468. So this is the basic use for 15 up to 15 decimal places. So this was the basic use of double, and I think that I've covered all the basic data types for you. Let me implement them, all of them. Yeah, the first one was integer I, which was having the 10 value. Then after that, we printed it out by percentage d and calling it by I. Then we had float variable which has 1.234 value, and we were calling it by uh, percentage f, and f for variable. And after that we have char c, which was for character variable, and we were printing it out percentage c, and then c, which was the variable name. Lastly we had double variable, which was used for 15 decimal places, and float is used for 6 decimal places. For that we used, and its access specifier was percentage lf, and then for calling it we use d variable. So this was the basic data types which we did in this video, and I hope that you understand and grasp the idea of how all the variables and data types are done, how are the memories stored in it, and how you can use it out. Also, like I had written it out, like the I had just written int I. Now what would be the value of it? Now, if I would be running a route, see, so yeah, so value of given integer is 21634, which is some garbage value, yeah, right? Because we haven't assigned any value to it. Now, if we assign any value to it, so we write scanf, then percentage d, and then I, and the semicolon. So what happened here? I had basically written int I, and then I written scanf. So scanf is basically taking input from the user, and then percentage d is basically for integer variable in the semicolon, then the comma, and for storing in the in the I variable. So now I've written integer variable, now scanf, then percentage d, and then ampersand I. So what happened here? So I written percentage d, which is for integer data type, and then scanf for taking input from the user, and then ampersand I is basically storing the given value by the user, storing it in I variable. So if I run it out now, if you write 4, yeah, the value of given integer is 4. Basically 4 was assigned to integer I. So this is the basic use. You can see, let me unzoom it out. Yeah, so this was the basic use of the all the data types in C, and I hope that this video was useful for you, and I will be bringing up more tutorials consistently now in the future, so that you don't have any problem in understanding any concept, and you can score well. So I hope that you like this video. Do like, share, and subscribe to your college friends, and if you're in school, then also it will be very helpful for you in future also. And do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will be very helpful for me, and I hope you like this video. Peace out.